Bitch.
That's
It's just the urban solution. Guess what, bitch? Urban solution.
what you get when you do it. 3 minutes. Real way. Just
Urban solutions. Magazine. Urban solution. Urban motherfucker. This is a special episode of the After Show featuring Armani, ATM Jones, and to my left,
Tony West.
you goddamn right, Lucas.
You goddamn right.
What it is, my guy. What it is. Cheers to the good.
Hey, I'll do it. Kaplow. You heard it. It starts.
It starts now.
All right, man.
Wowzers.
How was your week?
Man, it was fucking wild. Packed. Slam. Packed.
Tell me
Tuna. Motherfucking fish. Packed.
But all of that, though.
All of that shit together. All right, so Monday, start off, white guy yelling at me because I was doing too good at comedy. Bam, Tuesday, Sugar Hill, one of my brand new spanking mics that I have over there at Capitol Hill. Good shit, crazy shit. Shout out to DJ Polo, shout out to Marcus Knight, Dylan Vila, and my homegirl Tawana B. Hey, baby. Hey, how you doing, baby? You already know what it is. But after that Wednesday, we did some more shit. I can't really talk about it because I'm gonna be having a Monday mic soon. Yeah, so I gotta wait for the ink to dry. Yeah. Thursday we did some shit. That was about a slam packed fucking day. My boy Tony was hosting motherfucking Paradise that night. I went over to Nate Jackson's room. T Murph from Chicago came out. To Tacoma over on Keys on Main. Yep. Great fucking show, super funny. Nate Jackson, super funny show. Went over there to Paradise. Tony ripped the shit, got up on stage real quick. Went to eat and hosted a Latino night. Then went to Tap In over there at Cap Hill. My boy DJ Love Jones and Reese on Third was there too. So weird nigga that was kind of there. He ain't really weird, but like it was kind of wild because walked up to DJ booth. He like, hey, I'm a host too. Let me get the mic. And I was like, I don't know. But after I was like, no, I'm from Vegas, but I'm from Texas, but I live over here in Vegas and I'm doing shit. And I'm like, I'm an opportunist. Here you go, my nigga. Hey, got the phone number, and we're gonna be doing some shit over there in Vegas. And he already know who the fuck I'm talking about. I would say his name, but you little pretentious bitches will probably go ahead and try to suck his dick. But other than that, Friday was wild as shit because I had another open mic over there at Stage Seattle, literally up street from Comedy Underground. Told motherfuckers this is really not a great location to be doing open mics for comedy, but hey, who cares? Other than that, it was 2 hours late because it's a black-owned environment. Wasn't my fault this time. Way to keep it honest. Wasn't my fault this time. Shout out to my boy Dennis Stamp and Marcus Nevis for coming through. They wanted to go ahead and do some comedy. Okay. Had 2 other people coming through. They had artists and shit, that came by, whatever. It wasn't really like an open mic. It was kind of like, this is how they wanted to do it, right? Wanted to have like artists perform songs in the middle of the club set. Okay. Right? And I tried to tell the motherfuckers, if you're a fucking comedian, that shit is dead. And that shit is you're never going to be able to stop a girl from twerking. Like, all right, I want you guys to go ahead and give it up for Skippy Sprinkles. Like, nobody's gonna like that. But appreciate the time and the efforts of the people out there that try to do that. And then I went over to Comedy Underground, Chelsea. Toll was hosting, doing a great ass fucking job of that. Me and Dennis and Marcus went over there. Then I went to the Nest, hollered at DJ Polo, and we're gonna have another Friday mic coming very, very soon. Actually, the 28th of September, and the location will be given out very, very soon.
Well, fuck, that was a mouthful.
Yeah, and Saturday and Sunday I was chilling with Mexicans, and a whole bunch of cocaine was around.
That'll do it. Nothing like speeding up your vernacular with a little bit of that white girl. Yeah, we're trying to get out of Facebook jail. We're over here talking about all types of Young Jock songs. And
I like him, Jack.
Dude,
I just don't like his hair.
I thought he went bald. Didn't it start to go though?
Who knows, man? I don't fucking know. Whatever a black man gets a perm, it kind of creeps me out a little bit.
It was cool when Andre did it though.
Yeah.
It was cool when he did it.
That's what Erykah Badu pussy do. I don't even feel like
It straightens your hair.
It just straightens your hair. All right, but your week, sir. What the fuck about?
I did a lot of comedy.
Yes.
I did, and it was fucking exhausting.
Yes.
So like, I do these like, I have the show on Sunday, so Sunday and Monday I always get like, pow, 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 like do this like that double punch. So I was like on stage every night of the week except for Friday and Saturday, actually. Yeah. So the two important days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sleep days.
But like, and then I had my fucking in-laws and my in-laws. Oh. It feels like in-laws, but they're actually my parents. I don't know why I said in-laws.
This motherfucker is hilarious.
Yeah, dude. No, they were here all week, and they're ridiculous. God damn it, they're ridiculous. It's obnoxious. They're like those throwback cats. Like they found Jesus at 45, and so now everything's got to be all holy and shit.
Holier than thou.
Oh, dude. My daughter was like, "Oh, someone farted, right?" And she was like, "Oh, you should only say pooted." I was like, "Yo, if somebody ever says pooted in my house, I will fucking kick you out.
When is the
I
last?
will kick you out. I will kick you the fuck out of my house if you ever said some dorky ass shit like that."
What year besides 1993 is the
Pooted?
last time motherfucker said pooted and was serious?
Pooted.
Pooted. That's
This is
like
what we're
Putin
doing?
here. Like,
Fucking like, so farts are sin in the Bible. Like, come on, baby. It was exhausting, goddammit.
I'm not gonna dignify or glorify any Russian leaders. Okay? Could be farting over this.
Hey, anybody worried about Vladimir Putin, dog? All right, I don't give a fuck, dog.
Alright, so besides the motherfucking in-laws, had rocked the motherfucking doc on Sunday.
That shit was dope. Yeah.
Closing on now. How was the night?
It was
Be
good,
honest
man.
about all of the parties involved.
So, I'm not fighting the fucking NFL season, dude. It's just not happening. Mm-hmm. So, last week, the games are running on time, and our show starts at 8. It's like fucking 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, 33-3. Like, the Patriots have beaten the dog shit out of the Steelers. Yeah, so, it's like, oh, we're good. Mm-hmm. And so, everything kind of just went according to plan, right? Mm-hmm. This week, the games were running a little bit late, and it was actually a good fucking game. Like, between, like, Philly and Atlanta. And so, I was like, dude, fuck this shit, dude. Like, I was starting late. So
go Falcons, by the way.
Yeah. But I'm sitting there. We start 30 minutes late, and that's all well and great. And I don't know, man. The shit was dope. Like we switched around the lineup for a little bit. We had a couple of people go up, and then Sid Santiano, and then a little shout out to the child soldier. Yeah. And then Shelby Dotson did his motherfucking thing, dude. Like, he headlined, you know what I mean? He did 30 minutes of stuff, and it was fucking funny, dude. Like, people were with him the whole way. It was cool to see. It was cool to see for me, at least. You know what I mean? Because, like, I always want the show to go well. I mean, it's a reflection of me, but the shit went dope, dude. There's a good little audience, too.
That's fine.
There were some drunk motherfuckers in there, dude.
Nah, see, I don't know, man. I don't know. We had a mixture over at over at Sugar Hill, man. We had literal Asians, Koreans, Vietnamese.
Vietnamese?
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese?
Yeah, Vietnamese. And we had white people and Mexicans. And we had black people. That shit was the weirdest fucking crowd I've ever seen. In the middle of Seattle has weird ass fucking crowds of motherfuckers. That man, look, one of them got drunk to the point where he literally tried to give me a white bag of something. And I don't know if you could just do that out in the open, like literally at a comedy show. Yeah. But I don't want to get to that motherfucking level.
Yeah, well, not that kind of attitude, but okay.
I feel like good things are going to happen. But bad things are going to happen for Antonio Brown, which is a great segue into the NFL. And you know a lot about this, sir, because we were just talking about this last week. And I actually put out a warning to AB. I put it out there.
Yeah, that's true.
I did. I kind of predicted this.
We did talk about Antonio Brown last week. We were talking about how, hey, dude, calm down with your little crusty ass toes and everything like that. And you know, this is all well and great. The Patriots thing kind of happened like right around that time. He said, "Fuck you" to the Raiders.
Yeah.
And before we ever made it to the next goddamn podcast, this motherfucker's out here raping trainers and shit. Dude, it is awful out there for him. Here's the thing, though, right? If he did this, what a fucking piece of shit. At the same time, though, 3 different occasions with the same trainer. Why don't you just stop working with the motherfucker? You know what I mean? Like, why don't you, like, you could have just, like, nah, I'm good. I don't work with this guy anymore. Like, press it then.
Do you believe in a parallel universe, Tony?
Yeah, possibly.
Okay, so in another universe, Antonio Brown is loving his life. He's on the Patriots. He's dating a white woman.
He's not making poor decisions.
He's not making bad decisions at all, man. And this is why I gotta go ahead and say, this is where we're gonna go ahead and probably go to fucking Facebook jail. Nah, don't just play.
Nah, nobody's going to Facebook jail per se.
Or actual
Christian
jail.
Values, liberalism.
Fuck all that shit. But anyway, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Antonio. You did what everybody else wanted to go ahead and do in this world. You wanted to go ahead and piss off a white person with millions and millions of dollars. You wanted to go ahead and say, hey, you can't tell me what the fuck to do. I can do whatever the fuck I want to go ahead and do, and you white people will pay me to do it. Bam, it happened for you. And then, what happened? The black girl that you was fucking a couple of times got your dick sucked and probably went on vacation with probably twice to Nassau, Bahamas. Who knows? Because you got the email and receipts and all the fucking text messages and all the fucking video footage and fucking photos of you guys. So
are we still in that parallel universe? This
yeah,
is very specific.
No. It's very specific. It's very, very Pacific Ocean. Because it's deep. Okay? You're fucked up, okay? You fucked up. You put yourself in a position where people can go ahead and make something happen for you. Now, am I saying that somebody paid this motherfucking lovely, beautiful black goddess to go ahead and say that a black man raped the shit out of her when pretty much he's been taking care of her for like the past 3 or 4 months or whatever, because the text messages and the photos and videos go back that far? Look, man, when you go ahead and get to a point of success, people can tear you down like this, nigga. An Infinity War snap. Fuck the bullshit. Go ahead and have the right people around you. Anybody will flip on your bum ass for $1 and turn you right back to a fucking bum that you are. Okay? So, fuck that bitch. Fuck Antonio Brown. Fuck the Patriots organization. Fuck the Raiders. No, I'm just playing. I love Oakland. I go dumb and hyphy and stupid.
Fuck Mob D.
Definitely the fofo on Antonio Brown's lawyer is going to make sure that all that bitch's kids don't grow. Because if they find out that he's not guilty and he's able to go ahead and sue that bitch back for all the money that he lost out on for dealing with this bullshit, then bitch, you need to be locked up for life. I don't give a fuck what white crusty man tried to go ahead and give you a fucking paycheck to go ahead and fuck up another black man's life. Fuck you. Fuck any bitches that want to go ahead and fuck up NFL players' careers because it's been paid for. It's all been found out. We've seen the court cases. I want all you bitches to die.
Now, like, let's just tone it down. We just walked down this fucking dark-ass path of speculation, motherfucker. Jesus Christ, you sound like a victim shamer right now.
All I know is...
Listen to what we're saying.
All I know
it's
is...
all speculative right now.
All I know is I seen text messages, photos, and videos. What have I seen from her? I don't give a fuck about victim shaming. I don't even know what that is. I used to go ahead and be a victim, and I'm
what I'm saying is... I don't believe the fucking story.
I know I don't believe the story either.
You're talking here fucking like you're like establish Sharia law.
Let's keep it real, man. We've seen this with black entertainers.
Sharia law.
We've seen this happen with black entertainers from the beginning of motherfucking time. Do you remember the first famous?
You can't say that Antonio Brown's that guy though. Let's be honest. Hey,
he's a nigga with braids.
Dude. If we're gonna be honest about the whole story, Antonio Brown can be childish.
Yeah.
That's the only part that's obnoxious about it. Because imagine if you were making all these same moves, but he was like cool as Kawhi Leonard or some shit. He would be the coldest motherfucker in the universe.
Probably.
But it's like, it's always like
I know
this,
motherfuckers that were making the same moves and they get no fucking justification, like no fucking attention in fucking press. When you're an asshole, you get more attention, you get more money.
well, I mean, he's also a phenomenal athlete.
Very.
So there's that. Like, there's always that saving
But there's
grace.
also phenomenal athletes and they just get pushed over, judged over. Nobody give a fuck about them motherfuckers. Unless you have some scandal in the news.
Even still,
the Nike contracts don't sign themselves.
3 different occasions is obnoxious. That seems fucking ridiculous, right? There's always like this aura of someone scamming somebody for money over a little bit of trim.
Always.
Which brings us to Ty fucking
God damn, boy! I love the way we weave it tonight, baby.
It's
I love
Kevin
the
Hart.
way we segue it tonight.
It's Kevin Hart.
Huh?
Dude, as if this
Talk about
motherfucker didn't have it hard enough. You know
Fuck
what I
this
mean?
shit, man. I'm mad at this motherfucker because he's blatantly stealing my bit about getting into a car accident. I'm tired of this bullshit. Goddamn,
He
man.
just cold jacked his shit.
He just cold jacked the shit. That's why first I made that joke last week. I'm like, the Illuminati, you gotta do it, man. Somebody got this motherfucker out of here. He's stealing everything from me. His shortness, the blackness. Look, bro.
You heard it here first, everybody. Kevin Hart's stealing Armani
Stealing
Jones'
my
jokes.
shit. And 90% of the black comedians here in Seattle as well. Look, this is what I'm trying to say, man. Fuck Kevin Hart. Fuck the Fast and Furious car that he got car crashed in. Fuck the 2 white witnesses that are getting paid off. And what the fuck else is going on?
This bitch is suing this motherfucker for $60 million.
$60 million?
Saying that he went out of his way to conspire and plan this whole video being made like without her knowledge. So why he's out there cheating on his second wife back to back.
Back
Dude.
to back.
So while he's out there cheating on his second wife, she's saying that he paid somebody to secretly record the whole thing, and that's what the lawsuit's for. Which is crazy. You're like, well, I did it, but I didn't want it recorded. Like, what the fuck?
Well, all that shit sounds real Illuminati-ish. But continue.
That's it. I don't know where it lands. I think the motherfucker is still in the hospital and he's already getting hit with lawsuits. Like, talk about getting punched while you're down.
Yeah. Or
Not even kick, because like I feel like you can kick and it doesn't take a lot of effort. When you punch someone while they're down, like you gotta lean over and do that. You know what I mean? Like you gotta really get in there.
I got into a fight with a Detroit nigga. They kind of used to that. But at the same time,
Quentin?
hell no. It's not fucking Detroit. Anyway, this is what I was trying to say. Motherfuckers, I've been following this Kevin Hart shit about this fucking porno tape, and I seen the tape. It was a real crazy tape.
Was it good?
It was horrible.
Ah,
you could tell like whenever you work out, whenever you like really go to the gym and shit, you could really tell you got a lot of fucking energy, and you fucking like you really like like this motherfucker was fucking. It was weird. It was like a rabbit type of.
So you're telling me like 5'4" Kevin Hart's not a good porn star? Oh,
It was bad, man. Pineapples. It was really horrible. It was horrible.
Dude, what if he was a savant though? You know what I mean? Like what if he just went in there and he was just like boom, 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 boom. Would it fucking change your image of him?
Nah.
But knowing that he fucks like a dork changes the image a little bit.
I don't know, man. I thought it was like a.
He's over there breaking his fucking hips.
Yeah, I thought it was an ad commercial for his Nikes that he had coming out and shit. I don't know what the fuck was going on. But look, I seen the shit, right? And then the fucking tape pack came out. And then the tape, only reason the tape came out because it said that somebody was trying to expose him and extort him for whatever, $20 million. So he said, no, fuck it, all right, so go ahead and tell everybody that I did it. So that's when he got on Instagram and had that sad ass Tyrese.
Yeah. I remember that.
I remember that shit, right? So tape came out literally day after. He had found out who did it. It was somebody that was in his camp, a homeboy that was part of his camp. That's why you should trust niggas. Yeah. And trust niggas like brought the bitch in, brought the other bitch in. It was like 2 little Latino bitches. Shout out to the Latino bitches. Do the ideal. Well, all the asses I seen last week.
I don't speak Spanish.
Anyway, me neither. Anyway, this is what I was trying to say. Kevin It was literally had to go ahead and shut homeboy up, sue him, threaten to sue the other chicks if they didn't drop the shit. So they ended up dropping the shit. Now this shit is coming back, and the bitch is trying to say that Kevin wanted her to shoot the goddamn shit and say that she was trying to extort him. Like, this shit is weird. I don't get it. I don't want to get it. When is Soul Plane 2 coming out? Because none of this shit matters. All of these motherfuckers got more money than me. Fuck all them bitches. I don't care. Kevin Hart, stop getting drunk and driving cars and fucking Latino bitches on the side.
That's fair.
You have a wife and kid at home.
You okay?
What are you doing? Are you sniffing cocaine, Kevin Hart?
You got some real hard points
in
all
really
this shit
sniffing
tonight.
some fucking cocaine, Kevin Hart? Are you really like doing it?
Are you in any position to judge somebody for sniffing cocaine?
Nigga, maybe. Because I know.
Can you afford better cocaine than me?
Well, I'm pretty sure he can. But I'm pretty sure he did. But this is all I'm trying to say, man.
You don't crash your fucking car.
You don't
like
crash
that.
a fucking car like that without being on some type of extracurriculars.
Because I'd be pissed. I'd be fucking pissed.
But this is my thing. You know about the story, right? Why in the fuck are you driving the car and your homeboy and his wife that's sitting on his lap because it's a two-seater, right? It's a two-seater. Because if Kevin was not driving, right, that means that his homeboy's wife would have been in his lap. You gonna let your wife sit on my goddamn lap?
No,
exactly. Okay then. So when I say that we tight for real, pretty much if anything ever go down, this nigga be like, hey man, just take my car and tell my wife whatever the case may be. Right?
Yeah.
If some shit like that happened, he's still saying, I still wouldn't let my motherfucking wife say
that. Nah, dude, like we gonna drive off a cliff.
Gotta drive off a cliff.
We're gonna have to drive off a cliff.
Or somebody gonna have to be on the roof.
So we're sitting on laps now.
We're not doing that. You feel what I'm saying?
So
let's go ahead and think about it. Kevin Hart is the only motherfucking driver. You the only motherfucking driver, and you got your homeboy that has his wife on his lap driving. How the fuck are you going fast enough to do your car like that?
Okay, first and foremost, clearly whoever was in the car driving was faded. Secondly, that's a powerful car.
Very.
Third and most importantly, he's like driving through the rich parts of California. Who gives a fuck? Dude, if it wasn't for like how much money these dorks have, they would have never gotten this car accident. Mm-hmm. You can't get in a car accident like that in like fucking South Central. Ain't no motherfucking hills and shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But it's those steep, windy bullshits that are all scenic and everything. He's like, look at all the money we have. And the dude was probably trying to be cute, hooked the corner, gave it a little something, kicked that tail end out, and then just fell over the fucking thing. Plow. You know what I mean? It probably wasn't even like that dramatic. It was just the fall that fucked everyone up.
But this is my whole thing.
And
if you in the car, go ahead.
I wish the fuck somebody would be sitting on somebody's lap.
Exactly.
There's no combination of people unless she's driving.
Even more than
and Kevin Hart sitting on his lap.
Man, that's rough. I really don't want to think about that, Kevin. Yeah. That means that ride along movie was actual. Anyway, instructions to what you're doing. But leaves his homeboy and the wife. Leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Goes to his house for 2 hours. And then they call the police?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Alright, so
how the fuck did they get out of the car though?
So anyway, allegedly all of this stuff is in theory. Don't try to sue me, okay? I just have a mind and I see things.
Actually, hey, you litigious hoes can try to sue me, dude. You're gonna get like $3.50. Your lawyer's gonna be more than what you can probably get out of me.
Pretty much.
There's a low budget lawsuit on your hands, dude.
Yeah. Well, motherfuckers is petty.
Like, give me the shirt. Like, I got given this. Like, this is a gift. You can't take this.
Hey, man. Motherfuckers is petty as shit, baby.
Well,
we have an upstairs nigga?
Apparently, dude. Shit
Yeah,
just got. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Got ghosts in this mother. Alright, so anyway, Kanye West.
What did he do?
He's turning his life over to God.
Again.
And
Jesus Walks too.
You know what?
Dude, wouldn't it be a sick title, like album title, like was it the Resurrection? No, that'd be dope.
Look,
someone's already done that though.
New album title is called Jesus is King.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
That's a little too on the nose for me.
It's really on the fucking nose.
That took a lot of brain power to come up with that, didn't it, Kanye?
Yeah, but it brings me to my next point. He's been doing all these Sunday services and all these concerts around the country. He has like a choir and all of them. They're remixing rap songs, old school songs, making it into Christian formation.
So he's basically like the new age Ray Charles.
Yeah, right. So this is what I'm trying to say, right? Are there any more Christians anymore? Is it too late for this shit? Or do you feel like this could be an actual new wave of spiritualism with black people again?
No, I don't think it is. I think this is the part that kind of blows me away about like the culture that we live in, because it's so intertwined. Like, dude, I'm black, white, Native American. It's literally the most fucked up individuals in this country. You're black. Like, no matter how you trace it, your shit goes back to slavery. It don't go back to Africa. It goes back to slavery. Like, even you go back to Africa, you're like, where? Like, I don't know nobody in fucking Nigeria. Like, I don't know nobody, like, you know what I mean? Like,
great thing I heard, right? Great thing I heard over this weekend. There are no African Americans. We are not even considered as a motherfucking nation of people. So we can never sit at the UN. We can never do anything that we can possibly do because we don't classify as.
That's because we're just American.
I figure if every black person would go ahead and get together and classify themselves as something, I feel like we can go ahead and be more and get our seats at the UN.
No, it just should be American. It's fucking ridiculous.
I feel like if we're not already American and want to go ahead and call us African American, we're something completely different.
I think you're missing the point.
I think you are too. But go ahead.
I fucking hate you, white man. Dude, so what I'm saying is it's fucking odd, like, when you think about how much spirituality factors into the black community, and then you see somebody like Muhammad Ali that was like, what the fuck do I give a fuck about Christianity for? Like, that is for white people. Mm-hmm. Every fucking picture you see of Jesus is white. Mm-hmm. All the fucking angels is white. Mm-hmm. Unless your mom is trying to be clever on like Christmas, like my mom used to do back in the day, and paint them black. Mm-hmm. Like, all white angels, homie. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then Muhammad Ali's like, that's a white person's fucking religion. Mm-hmm. And so it comes out in like, a little assalamu alaikum with a little something like that, a little skip in your hip. Mm-hmm. And
also, the Minister Farrakhan is going to be in Grand Rapids, Michigan very soon. Please go ahead and go online and get your tickets. Right now, I'm talking right now, shout out to Robert S. Shout out to Mr. Robert S. DJ in Grand Rapids, Michigan, by the way. Alaikum salam. Go ahead.
Motherfucker, was that real?
Yeah, dead ass.
Anyway, like, that was a great, like, hey, shout out to the Brotherhood. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We out there, we hang out at the mosque, baby. You can see something.
You want to bring up Muhammad Ali? Like,
DJ,
you know what? No, he is a good DJ.
But think about it as like fucking philosophies on, like, the thought process behind that is like, why the fuck would I support something that's clearly for white people? Mm-hmm. And I get it. But at very best, the darkest you'll ever see Jesus is my complexion.
Especially in Mel Gibson.
Yeah, for real, right?
Yeah. But just the whole thing, this is why I brought it up, because I'm seeing that a lot of black people, because he just had a Sunday service at a church. Kanye West, he just did a concert series in a church.
Is that all the shit that he's been doing?
Yeah, that's all the shit he's been doing. So he's in Atlanta, and I'm seeing all the patrons inside of the church, and they're looking like concert goers. Everybody has their fucking phone out. Everybody's recording the concert. Nobody's literally praising. Nobody's literally doing none of that shit. They're recording the shit. So it's more of a fucking, I'm here in the name of God. I want to show everybody. Then I'm actually here in the name of God. I want to go ahead and show everybody. You feel what I'm saying? So is Christianity dead? Is the new consciousness of spirituality just believing in yourself? Do people still believe in God anymore? And like your ego, what did you say again?
So I think
ego.
Oh, agnostic.
Agnostic. And I believe a lot of people are getting to that point. I've seen a document.
I feel like it's one of those things that's fucking retarded. Okay, like.
But real quick, I seen a fucking a documentary about just people losing their fucking faiths in a lot of different things, and a lot of black people, I believe, are getting to that level. But it was a white documentary, but I believe that we're getting to that point now. Go ahead.
That's fair. But like, it's like one of those things where it's like you have two thought processes of people trying to argue right now. Like people that like deeply support the idea of like creationism, like we must have come from something. Like it can't just be that it happened. Like no one wants to accept that, right? And that's okay. Which is why you see like all these different pillars underneath it all, where you see like, well, I'm Christian, I'm Muslim, I'm Jewish, I'm fucking I don't know, whatever the fuck else. You know what I mean? Like, sick. All that other, like, dude, there's a whole bunch of, like, different shit that you can be. If pray tell, I've been doing that on purpose just to make it sound like, dude, I was like, every time you say something, like, say the pray tell at the end of it, even if it don't make sense.
Yeah,
pray tell. Yeah. Dude, so, if all these things were true, why the fuck are there so many divisions within the idea? Like, you would think if there was some sort of, like, clear doctrine, everyone would just accept it. But the central tenet that seems to be in all these ideas is simply trying to raise one particular culture through their existence. Whatever that fucking existence is on you. Mm-hmm. But it's always like, oh, treat others how you want to be treated. No, like, they're even, like, in the darkest parts of, like, the Quran and everything else, it's not like, when you see Americans, you must attack. Like, that's not the fucking game. It's just radicalized bullshit, just like those Westboro, like, Baptist motherfuckers that go out there with the, like, you know, God hates fags and shit like that. Mm-hmm. So, dude, there's all this crazy divisions just within one central idea. And then there's another group of people that says, you know what? Like, we just might have happened. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know how it happened. I don't know what caused it. And I'm okay with that. But you don't contemplate, like, the fucking existential bullshit of a fucking dog because you just look at it as an inferior life form.
Now, as we go ahead and get onto that, I really want to pick back up on that because that's beautiful. When we see the treatment of our people, as far as black people in America, we see unemployed numbers are still high. Most killed, most hunted, still high, right? We weren't counted as people at all. One of your friends made a joke about 3/5 of human being, whatever, and relating that to black comedians, and that's very funny to a lot of white people. It's only 3/5 of a comic, you know. That's very cute, but
it's kind of funny, dude.
I believe that in the Constitution somewhere we're still not counted as human beings. We're kind of just counted as like fucking dogs. So when it comes down to religion, we were taught religion like dogs.
So doesn't it fucking creep you out that like people like are still so fiercely Christian and then they come from the black community?
And that's why I'm looking at Kanye West like, why in the fuck are you in a goddamn Atlanta church dancing around telling people your album is coming out? September 27th though, it's gonna be a great album.
I feel like people don't want to nobody like, so if someone pins you in the corner and was like, I don't know, hit you with some fucking long division problem for whatever fucking reason, like you would rather sit there and work that hell out for a cold minute before you're like, I don't know how to do long division because you don't give a fuck, right? And that's the same fucking thing, like where you have people that like, I do not know, like no one on either side of this stupid ass like fucking debate knows. They don't know if we came from a fucking Big Bang, and they don't know if we came from a motherfucker making niggas out of sand and then pulling a rib out of that cat. And boom. And where did all the black kids come from? I don't know. Like the point is,
all I know is
it's confusing.
It's confusing. All I know is Kanye was coming back towards black people to go ahead and say, "Hey, I'm back. I'm black again. You know, I got new shoes." He just keeps on, just keep on doing this shit, and now you running back to white Jesus, whatever fuck you want to go ahead and do, bro. Like, I don't know what you trying to sell me this time. All I'm saying is, bro, the gospel shit is great, it's beautiful. Chance the Rapper was doing that shit first.
So are you off the Kanye train?
I kind of am, bro. It's like I love this shit. It sounds dope. This
guy's gotten away with murder.
It sounds dope. The sounds are dope. The fashion is. The sounds are dope. The visuals have always been dope. It's just I don't feel like you got shit else to sell me, and you not finna sell me on being a Christian, a new age Christian again. You're just not gonna sell. That was the first album, and nigga, get over it. It's like 50 Cent trying to come back out. It's like, I got shot again. It's like, nah, bro.
Hold the fuck up. If 50 got shot an additional 9 times,
I
got shot 9 times.
First off,
shot another 9 times.
That is the worst album ever. That is the worst promotional package.
Dude, and I would be in there like, wow. Okay, hit 50 that.
So I'm walking around like I got an S on my chest. So I still got a vest on my chest and they shot me again. I'm like, no, 50, go home. You got millions of dollars.
Teflon Don.
That's Rick Ross.
No.
But
the real Teflon Don is the guy that gets shot 18 times.
well, Teflon Don is gonna be dead.
Rick Ross faked this whole story. He's not even the real Rick Ross.
Rick Ross is Rick Ross. Damn, that was so deep. That went past me. I just bullshitted that one, but damn,
I
that
don't
is
think that
fucked
was
up.
deep at all.
That was deep. That was deep as the abyss. But anyway, back to motherfucking hip
Rick Ross is
hop.
a liar and he can't do the moonwalk.
Well, he can in the new Reeboks that are sponsored by him.
I know you saw his moonwalk, dude.
And those Reeboks that Reebok sponsored.
Dude, those are brand new Reeboks.
Brand
and just him doing that short moonwalk, he just crushed the tread on the
And
bottom.
Tony, you could Rick Ross
Crush
can
the
find
tread.
him at Tony West Comedy because I love Maybach music. Maybach music. Shout out to Meek Mill. Oh, another fucking thing that happened last week.
What happened?
Meek Mill is part of the brand new Rock Nation NFL going around to get all the rappers to perform in front of NFL games to make NFL look cool for black people.
So, you say Rock Nation, that means you're talking about fucking Jay-Z, right?
I ain't saying Jay-Z's name no more. I'm scared of that.
But isn't that his shit?
I don't know what white man won that. Ain't saying nobody that name.
So why is it cool that he does it but not Jay-Z?
Because I guess black people can relate to Meek Mill a little bit more than Jay-Z right now. I mean, they're not getting the same deal. They're just doing performances.
I see what you're saying. That being said, though, the motherfucker is worth $1 billion. Are you telling me that like he doesn't have good advice on what a professional look looks like? Or do you think people are truly pissed off because he spent so much time talking about how like
You shouldn't do the fucking Super Bowl. And all that
yeah,
shit.
no, like you can't tell me what to do. I'm a young, talented black man. And then like as soon as that money comes in, he just flips the script.
Pretty much. One, I don't think Jay-Z ever said that. Two, it's a little bit coonish because you say one thing and you do another. You say on the ape shit with Beyonce, fuck the Super Bowl, you know, we got stadiums. You tell the NFL we got stadiums too. That was a real powerful line. You team up with these motherfuckers and none of your shows are at stadiums. This shit's outside the stadium.
Well, you can't really like get
It's just-
the NFL. I mean,
But I'm just saying,
there's,
like, they should
booking
be-
constraints.
Every game should have, like, for the halftime, it should be a rapper. If that's the motherfucking case, correct?
That's fair.
So they should be in the stadium. Why the fuck are they outside of the stadium? Or are they over in the
Because
VIP
Madison
box
Square
or
Garden
whatever?
goes hard.
No, I think you're missing the point. Feel like y'all saying that we should be going to the next plateau of shit. Like, yeah, we're going to be doing this in front of all these different people. It's over, what, how many people in the stadium? Let's say about 400,000, 600,000.
That might be excessive.
There might be a lot of excess. I'm talking about some gladiator time shit.
Yeah.
60,000, 60 to 100,000 people.
I feel like 32,000 is probably about right.
For a stadium, a big ass stadium, like Super
I
Bowl
don't know,
stadium?
dude. Like, you might be right, dude. Like, I feel like Matt, like, dude, I don't fucking know. I mean, let's go.
Like a 60 to 100,000 seater, whatever the case may be. Right? And then you get like over 2 to 3 million views from just people at home. If you
Okay.
have a rapper in the middle of that halftime, that's a hell of a lot of exposure.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
a hell of a lot of sales.
I think even that's high. It says Madison Square Garden's only 20,000.
Only 20,000. All right, so what's like Super Bowl stadium? Let's just say, what's the big ass stadium that's over here in Florida?
I'm not gonna keep googling shit, dude.
It's alright.
Fuck, I look like you.
I look like a nigga that likes to Google to me, nigga. That's
Well, dude, I was just trying to figure out one so we get the ballpark. The point is,
ballpark figure is
this guy can sell out whatever the fuck he wants to do.
exactly.
But
But at the same time, why would you need the NFL for that if you just told me that y'all niggas are selling out stadiums too?
okay, so how does Meek Mill not get like the honorary like coon actor then?
I don't know, man, because at the end of the
That's on behalf, right?
At the end of the day, I don't feel like he's cooning, but at the same time, if you see Meek Mill in the KFC commercial, hey man. I don't know what to say. You feel what I'm saying? But this is my always say. Nigga just got out of prison. He got all his charges dropped. Supports every black man that's trying to go ahead and do it.
That's
I
fair.
got court on the 24th. Hopefully, I can get me a Popeye sponsorship.
Wouldn't that be some shit?
That would be beautiful, right? I'm talking to him right now. I want people to know they're people. Anyway, that was a good one too. But, I hate the fact that nobody wants to go ahead and say, "Hey, these are positive. Like these are two black men that used to do negative shit, and they're positive now. Let's go ahead and teach our sons and our daughters this same type of positivity." Me just saying all this shit, I really have no fucking point on any of it.
All right, cool.
So
I was trying to follow it, dude. I really was. But I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? Look,
but this is my new shit. This is my new shit.
Hold the fuck up. Hold up.
This is my new shit. Real quick.
God damn it, Armani.
I don't
What
give
is
a
it?
fuck for real. This is my whole thing. We do all these topics. We do all this shit. I see everything from both sides. I literally give a fuck about nothing anymore. Okay? My soul has been dead for a good 10 years. Okay? Look you straight in your goddamn eye. You know if you're a bitch or a coward or a devil or a motherfucker that's just trying to leech off shit.
Through his glasses.
Through the glasses. That's why I don't like to look at white people anymore.
That's fair.
This is my whole thing, right? Y'all
Just
motherfuckers.
over in jail.
Yeah. This is my whole thing about this shit. Everybody is going to participate in fuckery of propaganda and news. But as far as black people, I feel like if we see a man that's making over $1 million goddamn dollars up to $1 billion goddamn dollars, just leave the motherfucker alone. If you got the skin color as you, same skin color, same hue, leave the motherfucker alone. Study the good shit that he did. Take those pros and leave the cons alone. So
That's a horrible fucking. Jay-Z used to sell crack cocaine, and now and he came out of that, started doing good shit, right, with the music and everything like that. He had the label, he still does. That was dope, and then he just flipped full script and was like, you know what? Hey, holla at your boy for a check, and everybody's like, kind of like, not really feeling it, especially start cutting little black kids' dreads off, and this seems a little excessive.
Yeah.
Also, it seems like you're trying to whitewash the culture, which is why everybody is fucking mad. But I don't give a fuck. He's a billionaire. Dude, if somebody came at me from the NFL and they were like, hey man, all you gotta do is dress up as like a big old drumstick of fried chicken and go yucky on TV for $1 million, guess what? We're eating that Sizzlers, motherfucker. Dude, we're doing it all. We're doing it all. We're doing it all. We're doing it all.
For $1 million?
You wouldn't $1 million?
Nah.
You wouldn't be living in Auburn no more for $1 million.
Nigga, I don't really care about Auburn. Auburn is the nicest place I ever stayed in my life.
Maybe you. Yeah, that's not Detroit in you, dude.
You feel what I'm saying?
I want to go back to Grand Rapids.
I got a grocery store right up the street from my goddamn house, nigga. The homeless people love me. They're beautiful people. I give them change every time I go outside. It make me feel better about myself. Look. At the end of the goddamn day, I got a place to stay at, and I got dignity. For $1 million, and you better up that shit up. How much you gonna really make off this commercial if you giving me $1 million? Let me get some back end money, nigga. That's what we at.
Nah, dude. I do it for a cold $1 million, and I would just like mind my own shit until they needed another person to dance in the chicken suit.
Okay, MC Hammer.
And he's still rich. He's still got money. That was the common misconception. MC Hammer owns mad shit. Real estate.
Yeah. He owns real estate action figures from houses, like doll houses and G.I. Joes and shit.
Boo.
That
He's
out.
like, no, you can't do it.
Can't
MC
figure it
Hammer's got money, I guarantee you, dude. You watching me right now, I'm gonna stand up.
We gonna stand up?
I would.
I'm gonna stand up and do the uh-oh. But
right,
look, man,
fuck.
everybody's fucking millionaire. Holla at us, man. We need sponsorship, bitches.
Yeah, I do. Speaking of sponsorships, if you guys ever want to get on this show and get weird, I do know that there's a place called Urban Solutions Radio. Yeah, they got a show that's every Sunday from 6 to 8, so you can catch that one on 2. Or if you want to be on the goddamn show or hear your music on the show or get featured on the show, if you're a rapper, artist, whatever the fuck you are, comedian, anybody that thinks that you're funny or talented to any fucking extent, the exposure is there and it's for an affordable price. Just email urban.solutions
at Gmail.
FM
FM
at gmail.com.
At Gmail, about that.
And they can hook you up. They also got these fly ass t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? It's a new
Fly
thing. You
shit.
can do that.
Yeah,
The urban privilege thing's going on.
Yeah.
Also, look here. What do you got going on next week, man? Or this week, actually. Fuck, it's Monday, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Monday.
Jesus fucking Christ. This shit's all blending together.
Man, this shit's wild.
Let us know what you're doing.
I'm sitting my ass down for the next 2 days, man. I'm tired of the bitch. We got every Tuesday in New Jack City over there at Sugar Hill nightclub over on Pine Street.
Whoop whoop.
And then we got this Thursday, we got Eating Open Mic.
Whoop whoop.
And then God damn it. I'm so fucking full off this goddamn chicken. What is Popeye's putting in this shit?
Crack.
God damn, I'm sleepy. Alright, look. So, everything in the meantime, in between time, you go ahead and contact me at ArmaniJ23 at Instagram.com or Armani ATM Jones on Facebook. We got literally a lot of fucking shit. I'm just promoting all damn day for this September 27th TK Kirkland Hard Rock Cafe show.
Yeah,
yes,
that is
you will
super cool.
be here. And it will be having Charles Hall Jr., Vanessa Dawn, and Mike Parker. Oh, that shit is gonna be lit. I will be
No
DJing.
way.
I will be DJing for that bitch. And I will be accepting all drinks and marijuana consumptions.
That word. Well, hey, your boy is actually doing a show out there in Tumwater, believe it or not.
Tumwater?
Yeah, they got Toby Roberts is out there doing his thing, where me and Adam Lucky are going to be featuring for him. So you can see that at the El Serape Cantina, which I believe is Spanish for something. I don't know. But that's this Wednesday, and I think it's roughly 8-ish.
About 8. Well,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go 7:30. You know, just in case. We'll see what happens. Also, every Sunday at the Comedy Hour until October, we'll switch to Fridays. Either way, the point is, yo, this has been the after show. It's been interesting.
Very.
All right.
I want to go ahead and give a big fucking shout out to the host with the mostest, OG Hodge. in the
Captain
motherfucking building, El Capitano.
El Capitan. He's the Capitan.
Hey man, we finna go ahead and where we about to go now?
You can do whatever the fuck you want to. I'm taking my dumb ass home tonight.
You finna go home?
Yeah, dude.
Well, I'm finna go ahead and take my dumb ass to his house. And we're finna eat some tacos.
I don't even have tacos.
I'm breaking them, goddamn it.
Motherfucker.
Alright, you guys have a
it's
great
been real. We're
show.
leaving. We're out of here. We're just gonna keep going up and down.
Up and down.
Up and down.
Down. There we are.
Oh.